Are you wondering how much it costs to live in Douglas County? I'm going to review housing, utilities, transportation, property taxes, so you have a better idea of how much it's going to cost you to live in Douglas County. Our average home price is in the mid 300,000s. You can still find some older homes in the 200,000s, and I've done a video with some of those neighborhoods. You can check that out next. So, depending on interest rates, you can figure out what your monthly payment is likely to be if you just want to estimate about finding a house around 350, 375. And property taxes, I'm going to list below our millage rates because our millage rates determine how much we're going to pay in property taxes. For example, I pay about $4,000 a year for property taxes. Your property taxes are going to increase with your property value. So just keep that in mind. And if you're trying to compare again, our property taxes versus other counties' property taxes, I would look at the millage rates. I'm going to list those below. I would also look and, look up some homes. Our property taxes are public record, and you can see what those homes are being assessed and how much property taxes that you pay, because the market value of the home is not necessarily what they're assessing you on. And then, of course, there's homestead exemptions, so you can save on your property taxes. I'll put links to a video that I did about property taxes, and I'll put a link below to our Douglas County Tax Commissioner. So if you wanted more information about what some residents are paying for property taxes. And I would be very mindful of whether or not you're living in the city limits of Douglasville or outside of the city limits. If you're living inside the city limits, you're not only going to be paying Douglas County taxes, property taxes, you will also be paying City of Douglasville property taxes. So you would pay more than likely more taxes if you're in the City of Douglasville versus being just in the unincorporated, not in the city limits of Douglasville. Okay, so keep that in mind because I live outside of the City of Douglasville. So let's go on to utilities. I'm going to go over gas, water, and electric. And those are, our common utilities. We have Douglas County water. For water, my family pays about $75. There are 4 of us in our household. We have about 4,200 square feet, and we pay on average about $75 a month. Again, I'll link below to the City of Douglas County water. For gas is unregulated, so you can get any gas company or any gas marketer to do your gas. So our gas bill in the summertime, because, we're not using as much gas for heat, I would say the bill is around $50 on average. And on average in the wintertime or like in the late fall when we're running the heat a lot, I would say it could go up to about $250. And the same is true for electric. In the summertime, late spring, we're running the air a lot. Then that's going to run us again around about $250. But in the wintertime, electric goes down to, I would say, about $90 for us a month. So you can get those ideas. I will link to Greystone Power. Greystone Power is who the majority of Douglas County uses for power or for electric. So I'll link to Greystone. I'll also link to Douglas County Water. So that's an idea of utilities. Now let's talk about transportation. So most of the citizens of Douglasville are going to be going to other cities for work. So I'm going to start with our largest city, which would be Atlanta. If you're planning on commuting from Douglas County to Atlanta for work, you're probably going to go about 25 miles one way. And so round trip, that would be 50 miles. So you're going to have to figure out what the cost of gas is. Our gas cost is going to be on average the same as the whole of Metro Atlanta. It's not significantly more expensive or significantly less. Right now, it is October of 2022, and gas is about $3.25 on average. So you'll have to calculate how much it's going to cost you to travel back and forth. My husband, of course, travels. I've made some other videos. He does travel into Atlanta. The other thing I want you to be mindful of, we do have public transportation, and one of those public transportation options is an express bus, and that bus stops in two places in Douglas County, and it will take you from Douglas County, and then it will take you to the city of Atlanta, or inside Atlanta, for about $5 round trip. So if you're looking for other alternatives to driving in, you do have the option of the express bus, and I will link that below as well. So I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea, because one of the highlights of Douglas County is affordability. So I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea of how much it would cost you to live in Douglas County. If you have any questions, please comment below in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them. Please like and subscribe to my channel for new videos every week.